ECDL Advanced Access Lesson 64 Linking Data. Linking involves creating a database table from an external source such as a spreadsheet or a table in another database without creating a separate copy of the object source within the database. Any changes to the source are automatically reflected in the linked table. Content cannot be changed directly in tables linked to spreadsheets, although it can be in tables linked to other tables. Design changes cannot be made directly to any linked table in a database. A disadvantage is that if the source file is ever moved or deleted, the database table will no longer be available. Okay, let's try this out. Let's launch Access and open the CIA database. First of all, select the External Data tab, and then from the Import and Link group, we want the Excel button. Now, it may be that you'll have an Excel button up here anyway, but if not, it'll be New Data Source, From File, and then Excel. As can be seen, a dialog box is displayed so that the source and destination of the imported file can be defined. Use the Browse button to locate the file sic.xlsx. As we mentioned in a previous lesson, if you want to link to text files, that's .txt files, or comma-separated value files, that's .csv files, then rather than selecting the Excel button, you'd select the text file button and then browse for the appropriate file. Okay, in the dialog box, we want to click on Link to the data source by creating a linked table. Then click OK. When the Link Spreadsheet Wizard is displayed, check the first row contains column headings box, and then click Next. Name the table SIC List Linked, and then click Finish. We then get a message confirming that the table has been linked. Press OK. The new table is now shown in the navigation pane. The new icon indicates that the new table is linked to information from Excel. Double-click on the icon to open the table. If we try and change the number of days absence for I. Chapman, at the moment it's 17, let's try and change that to 27. This is not allowed. Content can only be changed in the source. Switch to Design View for the table. As can be seen, there will be a warning that design changes are not possible. Click No, and then close the table. Now launch Excel and open the workbook called SIC. If we now change the number of days absence for I. Chapman to 34, save the workbook, and then close Excel. If we now open the SIC List Linked table from the CIA database again, we will see the changes made in Excel have been applied here. Okay, let's close this table. If we now launch File Explorer, let's rename sic.xlsx to siccopy.xlsx. Now let's go back to Access and try to open the sick list linked table from the CIA database again. This will not be allowed now because Access can no longer find the source file sick.xlsx. Click OK at the error message. To link to a table in another database, display the External Data tab, and this time New Data Source, From Database, Access. Use the Browse button to select the staff database. Then select the link to the data source by creating a linked table, and then click OK. The CIA database contains 3 tables: Course List, Staff List and Test List. The one we want is Staff List, so select Staff List and then click OK. Staff List is added to the database as a linked table. Let's open the table in Datasheet view. Now this link is two-way. Data changes can be made here and will be applied to the original table. However, design changes are still restricted. OK, let's close the table, close the database, and then rename the file sick copy back to sick. OK, that's the end of lesson 64. So we've now looked at importing spreadsheets, text files and tables, and we've also looked at linking data. OK, that's the end of section 8, and your job now is to attempt the 2 revision exercises, lesson 65 and also lesson 66. OK, I wish you the best of luck with that, and I look forward to seeing you next time when we will start section 9, which will be on the topic of action queries. OK, I look forward to seeing you then.